Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I'm back again. Today's day 5, and a little bit more on thoughts. So, yesterday we spoke about thoughts and whether they're ours or not. I think we've covered most of that. However, just wanted to touch on a couple of things. We said yesterday, once a thought exists, it exists forever. It takes on the energy of its creation by whoever originally thought the thought. So everything following on from that, everything that we think is real. If it's new thought, if we are the first one to think a thought, then it's our creation, and it's truth because we created it. True just means that it exists. So whether we created it or it was a borrowed thought, it's real. The thing is, if it doesn't make us feel good, if the thought is not in alignment with us, with what our higher self knows, then it isn't necessarily true to us. Yes, it exists. It exists in reality. It is something tangible, but it doesn't mean that it's our truth. So just because something exists doesn't mean that it's our truth, and doesn't mean that it needs to affect us. So yeah, it's very important to get that clear. Only things that feel good to us in our body are true to us. So if something doesn't feel good, it's not your truth, let it go. So everything we think is real, however, doesn't necessarily mean that it's our truth and doesn't need to affect us. Just a couple of other little things I wanted to touch on. Did you know that every thought that's activated in our brain, maybe, our something that we've experienced before comes back round, we're experiencing it again, our conscious mind pulls that thought, whether it's from our subconscious mind, from a memory, or whether it's pulled from just creation, whether it's in, the ethers around us, whether it's been pulled from 0 point field. Every time a thought's activated inside of our brain, it's like a mini explosion takes place. There is sound and light that our ears and our eyes can't see, but moves at the speed of light through our body. So as soon as our brain activates a thought, even before the brain can consciously understand that thought, our body has heard it and gone into a reaction mode and is ready to actually respond to that thought. So a thought is activated in our mind, there's a mini explosion, light goes out, every cell in our body becomes aware of that thought. Our mind is still trying to understand it, and our body is already ready to respond. So, that's where the fight or flight comes in. And you'll quite often, feel it in your gut or, in your heart, even before you can understand the thought that's activated it. So I think it's really interesting and really exciting when you understand how intricate our bodies are and how quickly they respond. Now, every cell in our body is actually a living organism, and I'm sure everybody knows that. Doctors, science knows that. And each of those cells has its own consciousness. We're actually like a whole city. There's trillions of cells, like individuals, all with their own consciousness, all working together to keep us in tip-top condition. And every time we have a thought or we speak words, our body responds. Our own cells are highly tuned to our own voice, very, very fine tuning. The cells recognise our voice and our thoughts above everybody else's. And if you say anything at all, maybe I'm tired, every cell in your body is going to say, oh, she wants to be tired. She just said she's tired. She wants tired, and it goes down the line like, one cell yelling to the other, she's tired, she wants tired, she wants tired, she wants tired. And of course, you're suddenly going to feel a lot more tired. Everything we say and think is heard by our body. So it's really important when you say I am to be aware of what you're putting after it, because it really does have big implications. And of course, the words themselves have frequencies, but because your body is responding to your voice as well as your frequency, you're going to create either something that serves you really well or something that doesn't. So even if you're feeling tired, you could say things like, I'm sure I'll be feeling better soon. My body knows how to refresh me. I'll have a drink of water, and I know that I can receive the energy I need through replenishing, the cells with the liquid. So it's really incredible when you think about how well your body and your mind and your vibration all work together. It's so important to become aware, to notice what you're thinking, notice what you're saying, and choose wisely. So anyway, great talking with you again. I think, day 5 this was today, and you're possibly getting sick of hearing my voice, but I'm hopeful that, there'll be lots of other interesting things we can speak about to keep us going on this journey. 30 days, and we'll cover some really amazing topics, I'm sure. So Discover Your Magic and Live Big is my close Facebook group. If you wish to join, click on the link. Please like or leave your comments, and have a lovely day. We'll chat again tomorrow. Love to you all. Bye-bye.